Hello everybody, welcome back to the display base. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kaioken Son Goku by SH Figuarts. I picked this guy up because he's on the cheaper side for Figuarts figures, and I only have one other one for right now. And I have sort of an attachment to this one because I really like the original Dragon Ball Z arc where he learns how to do the Kaioken. I don't know if this is from Super or not. I haven't seen Super, but I really like that original arc. See on the front here, you got the product shots. That Son Goku logo on the side. More product shots and information. And then that wraparound product shot right there. Got the figure. It's looking pretty cool in there. Everybody involved with the figure right here. Pretty excited about this. He's about, you can pick him up at Target. He's also very accessible for a Figuarts figure. He's about $34. So let's go ahead and crack this guy open and see what he's about. Alright, we got this guy out of the package. Let's go ahead and look at the accessories that he comes with. You got two different hairstyles, I guess, because the faces, all these faces are swappable between the hairstyles. You have his powered up hairstyle and powered down. You have a serious face, which looks very good details on it. You have sort of the powering up, like screaming kind of face, which looks great. And then you have the one on the figure. You've got two sets of hands that he comes with, or I guess three, counting the fists that are already on him. You've got these martial arts hands, one for each side, and then in sort of this tiger claw hand or open hand for like crossing up with somebody, or I guess you could do like a Kamehameha pose. Those look great. I have to say, taking the figure out of the package, I really like the level of care and quality control that went into it. All of the joints had plastic around them or in them to protect the paint. So I thought that was really cool. I really like that. Let's take a look at the figure now. And he just looks really awesome. I really like the sort of, because in the anime, when he goes Kaioken, he kind of has this pinkish red aura around him, and they've sort of emulated that throughout the figure with the paint, and I think that it just looks really good, and it kind of doesn't even come through all the way on the camera, but it is really good. It's really almost metallic-y looking, but not quite. It just looks really good. And all the details really great on the pants here. And the hair. Looks really good there. The back is logo there. we go. I'll go ahead and demonstrate kind of how these faces swap off. If you have a Figuarts figure, then you probably already know, but you take off his front hairpiece there, and then you take off the face, and this is the other Figuarts figure that I have. This is exactly how it works as well, and then you can swap to the screaming face here, right? It goes down here. There we go. It's pretty simple. There you go. There we are. Looks good. You can go ahead and take a look at the articulation of Goku here. His head will look down nice and far. He's got this, it looks like his neck would articulate as well, but it's not seeming like it does. So he'll look down pretty good and up. Not really that much because of the hair back here. Probably wouldn't do much better with that head on either. That's okay. So you can't really get him into any. Yeah, the neck moves a little bit. There we go. So you can get it up a little further. It's just a little tight on the neck. Kind of had to pop it back there. The arms. Yeah, there we go. So these, you can see his the shoulders of his shirt and gi here are attached to the arm, so you can kind of move them up when his arm is down so that it looks like it's on the shirt, and then you can move it out of the way when you move the arm up in order to get a little bit more movement there and keep that clean look with the shirt. But his arm will go up about that far. With the T-pose. And then as far as rotation goes, you can go all the way around on that shoulder. He has sort of this double jointed elbow, and there is a bicep cut there, and then his wrists will move all the way around, up and down, and I'm assuming you could get them to move in and out depending on how it's on the ball joint that's on here. And then there is a butterfly joint in there as well. He does have a diaphragm cut, which doesn't really seem to be of much use. And you can see here, that little speck there, I've got some rubbing when I try to use that, so I would be careful about that. That's probably why that plastic was in all the joints. Just be a little bit careful with them. So between that, get a little bit forward, much further backward. He does have a waist cut as well, and you'll get rotation on the diaphragm and the waist cut. He'll go about that far sideways. This belt here is articulated, kind of. It'll spin around on itself. So you could move it out of the way for the legs, or just if you want to get them kind of going sideways, or if the wind is blowing, you can kind of move it out of the way there. The legs will go nice and straight out forward that far, and backwards a little bit. You will get a good amount of motion for the splits here. He has double jointed knees, which go very far. And I guess if you were taking pictures, you could find a way to hide this, but it doesn't look amazing like that. And then his have like thigh rotation, but there's no thigh cut. So you get a small amount of swivel kind of there. His feet will go down about that far and up a little bit. There is rotation on the ankle and then a little bit of pivot there. And then you do have the toe articulation. I'm definitely liking him here on first glance. Let's get him, I'm gonna switch out his hands real quick and get him into a pose while we do some comparisons and then kind of wrap this up. And he doesn't feel super delicate, which is great. Like, I feel like I can move him around and not have to worry about breaking him. But there is still that amount of, worry with the paint there. There we go. So overall, he looks great. He moves pretty well, about as much as he's supposed to, being Goku, being a Dragon Ball Z figure. If you see this at your local Target, I guess, I would definitely recommend picking it up. There's also the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku I know that they sell at Target right now. I know that a lot of people see that one. If it's anything like this figure here, then I would definitely say if you see that one instead of this one, you can pick that up as well. Yeah, he's looking pretty great, moves pretty well. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for this guy. Unless we do some comparisons, which I forgot to do. So, move him back and put you there. I'll move these out of the way. There. So, here is the other Figuarts figure that I have. It's Spike Spiegel. I have this blue flame effect thing on his hand. So he can compete with Goku here. Let me straighten up Goku. There, so you can get a good height comparison on them. See, they're pretty well in scale. About the same height with Goku's hair there. And then I do have, since these are imports, I'll give you a comparison here with a Western figure. We have the McFarlane Toys Johnny Silverhand I just happen to have standing by. So you can see how those scale together, with this being a 7-inch figure. And put him back. So yeah, I think if you're into Figuarts, I would pick this up. You know, it's a cheaper Figuarts figure. Overall, pretty great. And that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. And take it easy.